Hello everyone, Aeshmah here. So, the marathon craze is over for now, and boy, what a run it was. I had so much fun yesterday, it was insane. Like, I really liked everything that happened there, so, it's a little bit strange to be back here all by myself, but, well, I guess I have you guys, and of course, we are here to get my previous road records back, because as you might remember, some of the runs got archived on the leaderboards because we found some things that got patched out of the game with one of the recent patches, and since we can't replicate that, we have to get all our runs back, which is I kinda lost my previous world records in these categories, so we just gotta go and set new ones. So tonight will be a new game plus run on easy. We gotta beat a time of, well, we don't actually have to beat that time actually because it's now a different category, but of course it would be nice to do it, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's go with Samurai Cinema once again. Been a while since we did that, so let's get this show on the road in 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, you know, after all this hustle and bustle of these marathons, it's probably nice to get another easy run in, you know. Nothing too stressful. I mean, it's going to be the holidays soon anyway, so yeah. Gonna take a little bit slow and relax a bit, I guess. Anyhow, easy, new game plus. Here you go. In just about a second here. Once again, we heartbreakingly turn around and do not ride through this grass field here. As everybody should be aware of by now, I guess. So I am now going by my speedrun records 5 minutes faster on lethal than I am on easy. So let's see if we can, you know, close the gap just a little bit here. I mean, it's really going to be pretty interesting to see if I can actually, you know, make that work. Like, or if lethal will just be the fastest category overall, because you deal so much more damage on it than on the other difficulties. We'll see about that. Already lost a little bit of time on the riding here, but it's okay. I think they first have to, you know, a new challenger has to emerge to actually, well, challenge my times before I worry about something like that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Also, I might not be as chatty as I normally am, I guess, tonight, because my throat still is a little bit sore from all the talking I did yesterday. Because if you didn't notice during that one, I was pretty excited. So I think I was talking a little bit too loudly and harshly, so that did a number on my throat here. I was just gonna say, it feels like yesterday since I've done this one. It actually has been yesterday since I've done this one. But on lethal, of course, instead of easy.
猛虎が来る前から
守ってやったのだな。
兄弟だからね。タカは盗みを嫌ったけど、飢えて死ぬよりはマシだろう。やるしかなかった。
俺も武士になるほかなかった。だが教えに背くのはやはり
猛虎に殺されてた方が幸せだった。恨みを晴らしたいんだろ。なんだってやらなきゃ。
通るぞ。
Okay, once again, just quickly go through the mist here. Turn left. Orient ourselves through the bushes here. Pass on the left of this one. Pass on the left of this one. Skip over the road so we don't run out of stamina early. Then just basically head straight up here. I was a little bit too far to the left. I could have gone a little bit more to the right. Saves a little bit more time. But yeah. Couple seconds lost the best. Hey there! Seme. Is your whole family watching now? Oh god. Hello there, Austrians. How are you? This is now a family dinner stream. Okay, Yuna's following around, so I can just keep on going.
筒の氷で猛虎を襲ってるって聞いた。騎士平原の近くの海岸だ。
こっち。弟を探してる。タカという刀鍛冶。
お前はない。だが多くが他へ移された。
Time-wise, this is looking pretty good, actually.
捕虜が移されたって言って。
Oh yeah. Not too shabby. This is only about 1 second off of the overall best I ever did. Across all the difficulties. I mean, this split is pretty consistent between difficulties, I guess, because you don't have to do any fighting anyway. It's pure traversal. So... Huh. So optimally, you should always get the same time on every difficulty for the Warrior's Code. I don't even know if I should do that roll.
他に生き延びた者はおるか。
存じません。
では猛虎に手向かう者は。
残念ながら他にはござらん。
なら探さねばな。二人では救出などおぼつかぬ。うろうろするな。
Nope, I won't. I've got my own idea of what to do, Ishikawa. Guess if I'll leave Ishikawa too far behind, these guys just won't trigger properly and just stand around. So I guess their trigger to start moving is somehow related to wherever Ishikawa is standing around.
奴ら酔った狸だな。
だが菰田では負けました。
目覚めぬ虎なら狸にも劣る。巴の足跡だ。来い。中山砦が抜かれた。あの石膏が証拠だ。
砦は日吉の近く。
次は日吉が狙われるな。
争った跡が。
襲われたか調べるんだ。
血の跡わずかだが。
死者はおらぬな。
矢筒があります。
わしが与えた開伝の証だ。
米と泡手つかずだ。
不意を打たれたな。どうなっておる。
He fears the worst, but then again, that is Sensei Ishikawa, so you know,
わしが菰田におればな。
he probably just wants to be prepared, doesn't he?
今共に戦える。
なぜ負けたかわかるか。
けだものには勝てませぬ。
それは違うな。
この目で見たのです。
キューバの道は見るのみにあらず、心を研いで感じるものよ。ここで止まれ。
Also, I think I actually am starting to be quite accustomed to the English voice actors of the game. Because, you know, normally I tend to play all these games in Japanese in their quote-unquote original language, even though this game has been developed by Americans. So the original voice actors and language is actually going to be English. But yeah, they actually did a really great job. And I'm not just saying that because Dice Canal on stream last night. No, no, no. I generally feel it.
お弟子殿がいればよいが。
上からなら備えがよく見えよう。この辺りがよかろう。
私が入って門は。
戦場をよく見ろ。
Oh yeah.
何か役に立つものは
The
ない。
two cutscenes are after this. I remember how to play this
見れ
game.
ば足止めになるやも。
針と矢で猛虎を穴だらけにする算段か。
樽で痛手を与えられるやも。
やる甲斐はあるの。
松明を撃ち落とせば火花が飛びましょう。
火事を起こせるな。
騎兵の数が多い。
だが腕前はわしらが勝る。門が開いたら。
Well, because this is a New Game Plus speedrun and we can skip the cutscenes, so, you know, we want to go fast, so we skip everything. You know, this isn't really long-a-thon where we play the New Game category of the game. Holy crap, I got... Oh, yeah. What? What's going on? Why are they attacking us? What's up with Sensei? What is happening? What? I have no idea what just happened. Like, I guess it had something to do with me jumping. Who's the level up? You are. Also, I was ready to celebrate my 6 explosive arrows that I just got, but then I remembered this is easy. You get way more item drops and whatnot there. So, duh. But yeah, how are you, Frosty? Everything alright? I mean, really Longathon is about to wrap up, isn't it? I'm actually kind of sad that I'm going to miss the ending of that. Because I do like me some Nier Automata. And, you know, getting a 100% run of that? Oh, God. How can I go ahead and miss that? Sacrilege.
わしの教えを猛虎に売ったという
And you know, I got my world rockets back, I guess. Somebody has to do it. I mean, I have to do it.
もうこの矢ではない。
これは巴の矢だ
Other people can try, of course.
鹿の角の矢はずはわしが教えた海わしの矢羽もな
弓を奪われたのでしょうか。
それにしては狙いが正確猛虎の兵なんぞにできぬ芸当だ
巴に弓を使わせたのか。
助けてくれ聞こえたか
島のものです。
誰かお助けを寒い女を探して長いは無用行くぞ殺しておれば
Alright, let's grab a few supplies.
得るため
Because we still gotta do a bit of shopping after this.
なぜそのような。先生、
わしが追い詰めたのだ
追い詰めた。ご説明を。先生。お答えください。
And this should save a few seconds, I guess.
手はずを整えておく
What even have I been doing in this previous run here? But isn't that always the question? We got split a little bit late there even. Huh. Rode a little bit too far. Or not to the side, so my horse will be not where I want it to be, but okay. We will deal. Where is it? Oh, there. Okay. Totally was at a different place than I thought it would be. But yeah, that's Ishikawa down. That's our shopping done. Should I get... Or should it... Should I do... Bleh, words. Should I do shopping splits? Is what I wanted to say. Or at least a split for this. But then again, it's... Basically immediately after it just did a split. So I don't exactly see the point, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, let's not do that. Because if I do implement a split here, it just means I have to remember one more time to actually, you know, do the split. Yeah. Nope. Idea had, idea thought over, idea declined. I wonder when we'll find a glitch or a bug or whatever to go faster on the horse.
足立家の親方、政子殿がおるはず。政子殿、足立家のご一族、誰かおりは殺せ。政子殿はどこだ。
I don't even know if I actually need to do this on easy.
猛虎ではないが、野党でもない。正体を調べるか。 血だ。誰か生き残った。
Not sure.
なぎなた。
Not sure.
足立家の女のものだな。家族を守ろうとしたのか。窓から子供を逃がそうとしたようだ。生き延びた者は馬で逃げたのやもな。馬屋を調べよう。馬屋は空だ。誰かが奪ったか。蹄の後、逃げた者がいたのか。追ってみよう。
Oh, cool. We got the horse on the right side. Saves it a little bit of time. Because normally it always spawns on the left side. I wonder if you can make this consistent. So that it always spawns right.
馬のムクロ。死んです。親方に賊がおりました。
生き残りを探しておったのであろうな。夫が息子らと菰田へ出立した夜のこと。刺客どもが来たのだ。子供や孫らを姉に託し、二人の息子の嫁らと共に戦ったのだが、多勢に無勢。私だけが生き延びた。
さながら菰田の戦。
私の戦は終わっておらぬ。必死に立つ。来い。これから黄金寺へ向かう。
お一人残されるとは。
一人ではない。
Okay, Masako seems to be going on the intended route. Don't get hung up on any geometry, it's good. Not as afraid about everything happening.
恩義の咎ではない。
この手で成敗せねば顔向けできる。
Come on, old lady. Do it to the finish line. Alright.
お主一人で。
酒井様、お達者のようで。
草原か。
さようで。
酒井。手間を取らせたな。
めっそうもない。
お侍様が一人もいないんじゃ。
甲冑師を探すか。
鎧を整えてもよろしいでしょうか。
政子殿の使い。
よくお似合いでございます。一段とご立派になられました。鎧は得たな。
良い具合です。
ついてこい。
Right.
襲撃の影に
Let's
草原
find Sogen and trail him, I guess.
あの坊主は石膏なのであろう。
そうと決まったわけでは。
Jeez, this is a really low energy stream tonight.
奴は秋の初めに神谷方から突然やってきたのだ。
猛虎の噂が流れ始めた頃。
だが足立の所領はそうやすやすとは奪えぬ。
そこで戦に乗じた。
あの坊主抜け抜けと。
草原め、急いでおる。
まるで巣へ戻る狼よ。ここからはしゃがめ。
私を利用しましたな。
恐怖心は
If only I could remember what my times on lethal are.
こちらへ。
I remember some of them, but I'm not exactly sure on the earliest splits right now. Just so you know, I could draw a comparison of maybe what my time is going to be. Yeah, just get a sub 3 hour Gathering Storm. That'd be cool.
見られたか。
いいえ。走り出しました。
行くぞ。逃げられるぞ。
He isn't. Stop lying to me, Masako. That should be good enough. Probably waited too long anyway. I really wonder why sometimes I have to go over that ridge for the counter to stop and sometimes I don't. Maybe also camera based on if I actually see the inn or if I don't. That'd be interesting. I mean, technically I could probably skip this just because I have nearly full resolve anyway here. Easy that is. Should have just slashed that guy sooner, I think. If you need a little bit more time.
Name to Kamon da. Masako dono ni kiku ka. Shoushou teara da ga tsukae sou da.
何か見つかったか。
Alright, Grandma. What's it gonna be? 3 seconds saved. It's not a lot. I mean, somewhere there's a 5-minute time save inside here. Just couldn't find it. No idea where that is going to be in here yet. But we'll try to get it, of course. Bit of an unlucky patrol. Seconds lost, I guess. Because I had to go around them. Just straight through there. But there was another patrol over there. Here's the pollen field, tempest field. Over. Number strike. Okay, Kenji is first. Oh, you're gonna get a bit of a stretch here. Already 30 minutes into the run, I've barely talked. And then again, I did say that it's going to be a bit of a slow one tonight, didn't I? Come on, guys. Oh, no. Worked out. A few people fought back. 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 So many people fighting back. Ah, there we go. Alright, and since we are going to get our little card right here, I'll just take a moment to get something to drink, because I'm getting kind of thirsty here. See you guys in a moment. Open the gates! Open the gates! Somehow we need to reuse over here, don't we? Don't assassinate the guy. Just don't do it.
クズめ
Don't do it.
捕虜を品定めしておる。
タカのところに行くかも。
追うぞ。
This could be a little bit dicey. Does he move on? Or does he go for another round? What's he gonna do? Absolutely nothing. Well, at least he moves on now. It's good. I mean, he clearly stabs her in the leg, doesn't he?
きっとタカは無事だ。肝が小さいから。
行くぞ。
Ba-boom! Ba-boom! Yeah, I wonder if the Mongols brought these things here with them, or they were already there. I'm not thinking they were already there. Don't have any immediate proof of that. Plunk. He doesn't care. Talk.
おいどうした？鍛冶屋のタカという男、手を抜いてるぞ。粗悪なものしか作ってない。
やはりね、タカがいる。
他に鍛冶屋がいない。私だって鍛冶屋だ。それにあいつより腕がいい。二人分の飯はない。だからタカを殺す。だがお前も気を抜くでないぞ。
あの野郎め、タカがやられる。
He got doggo incoming. No. He got doggo outcoming now. Or is it outgoing? Probably outgoing, not outcoming.
頼む。休ませてくれ。タカだ。この近くに門か。
ではそこから出るぞ。
Takakaka. Chikaka.
ムクロが見つかった。殺される。隠れましょう。
いや、進むぞ。
あそこ登れそうだ。これからどこへ？
検事が辻で待っておるはずだ。
あの検事が村から出られていたらね。
Oh god, can somebody please go ahead and draw Taka as a white bat? Because now that I've said it, I can't stop thinking about Chikaka whenever I hear Taka. You know, that, I think it was an albino bat that Ace Ventura hunted for in the second movie. So like, Chikaka! Takaka! Can somebody do that, please? would be hilarious. Where are you, Kenji? Come on, Kenji. Come on, come on. Come on,
うちに
Kenji.
は戻れませんね。あちこち猛虎だらけです。
さあ行くよ。
あざも裏から少しでも離れよ
Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry, guys. Barely awake over here.
夜明けから猛虎を見てない。巻いたみたいだ。
う。行き先を決めねばな。
この先で伊豆原を見渡せますよ。
疲れたか。
酒が飲みたい。あと眠りたい。
酒ならいくらでもあるぞ。
タカ、寡黙だな。
死なないんだってことがまだ信じられなくて。酒井様、助かりました。でも姉さんとはどのように？
命を救われたのだ。
俺と同じですね。
もう体がガクガクだ。
小松は山の向こうだよ。
Well, you're going to lose a little bit of time here because of slave or bad luck. 7 seconds, huh? Oh, okay, game. Because yeah, I can't imagine what. Well, there was the patrol that I had to dodge, right? Yeah. Another few seconds. Oh well, still ahead of not estimate. Still my BB, I mean.
騎士平原に着いた。菅笠衆はこの地におるらしい。
Am I going to get attacked here?
あの煙、焚き火ではない。猛虎の荷車が襲われたのか。菅笠衆の仕業であろう。まずここで襲ったな。他にもムクロがあるはずだ。
Hey there, Washtek. How are you doing? Are you ready for the holidays? Have you bought all your Christmas presents? I was about to say if you bought your Christmas parents, but I don't think that's a thing now, is it? I mean, who hasn't bought their Christmas parents yet, right? Just go to the nearest parent shop and get some. Ah! Oh god. I'm so out of it today. Ow. Guys, what? How rude of you. Okay, who survived? You and probably you. Because you always do.
肩が上達したな。
そうか。お前はヒゲが生えたな。
手段の申し出だが。
It is so strange to do this alone now. I think I'm getting used to having commentators too quickly for my runs.
長岡での刀比べ。あの後、お前はどこに消えたのだ。
But yeah, how are you, man? I think I saw you yesterday in chat quickly, but I wasn't able to read a lot of it because of the text setup that we had going, so That is why I mostly stayed silent when people were talking to the chat.
一杯くらい付き合ったのだがな。ああ、だろうな。荷車だ。飯が残っておるやもしれん。
体。お侍。お侍。
Looking for the most of it. Fair enough.
お主のものか。
I was like surprised how much people rallied behind Lord Shimura. You know, for this bit war thing going on there. I was like really positively surprised. So much money they donated. Holy crap. Yeah. All the ties that we had, you know. No clear winner in sight for quite a while. That was a bit of fun, I guess.
今は迷いが生じてる。一味は何人おるのだ。半分に減ったが、まだまだ大勢残ってるぜ。なぜだ。猛虎が米を盗んで大平に逃げたと聞いたろ。食い物を貯めてると。おそらく。
Oh yeah, definitely was.
まあ見ておれ。
I mean, I guess I don't want to say that the run itself was more lively because some of the other runners, of course, put also a great show on, but you know. You could definitely see the support for both Daisuke and Earl during the stream. Because they brought their fandom, so to speak, along. Which was great. And apparently these guys have money. Oh, come on. Wait, what? 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 What's going on? This is strange. Kinda failed the quest, but I kinda didn't. Well, thank you, thank you. That is what we wanted to achieve. Yeah? Good times all around. So here's to hoping that we get to do it again. Because I definitely wouldn't mind that. The Mongols killed you, so yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate. That yeah, was a bit of a hiccup there. Actually, I went ahead and watched that video again, and I think I could have totally got away with using more of my tools, you know, like smoke bombs or even a kunai or whatnot to get through the situation quicker, instead of just relying on my sword skills, because I actually didn't use a lot of stuff during the fight against Khotun Khan afterwards. Like, I was really surprised by that, how quickly he actually went down. And that is something I definitely plan to remedy in the coming runs when I do this category again. You know, just be a little bit more liberal with what I use there, but not quite as conservative anymore. Hopefully we can avoid that happening in the future. But also, you know, it was a marathon run, so some hiccups and stuff like that is probably going to be expected. And also, I thought it was a bit of a good showcase to actually, you know, show the people who don't know the game that, hey, even though I make it look easy, if you do it wrong, it can go south pretty badly, pretty quickly. So, you know, I guess that just really reminded people of how hard this game actually is on the higher difficulties. I mean, it basically was the same during the run that I did for the really longathon just a week prior, where I also went through the game pretty good and pretty quickly, and then at a few spots I got a few hiccups and got killed over and over again, and people finally started to realize, hey, this run isn't so easy as he make it look, so, you know. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't have had to die 6 times or so as I did there, so, yeah. Improvements can be made, and will be made. Oh, 2 more powder bombs. Ooh. I'm getting spoiled here. Where's the last guy? Okay, pretty clean fight. Come on, do it.
浜に猛虎の小舟がある。
猛虎の陣はまさか突っ切るとか言うなよ。
硬い防備に急兵か。正面からでは難しいな。
仲間を敵陣に送り込むのはごめんだぞ。
急兵を崖に置け。注意を引きつけた隙に船を盗もう。あの火薬に火矢を放ってはどうだ。
ひととき気は引けても浜から目を離すほどじゃねえな。砦のことはまだ。
行くぞ。浜に降りよう。
聞こえたな。行くぞ。そちら見ててください。
お前の戦い方、長岡の刀比べを思い出した。お前は手立てを選ばん。
勝負だからな。お前も本気だったろ。
さて、
用意ができたようだな。松明を
頼んだぞ。さすが俺の仲間だ。あの日を見ろよ。
Also, I only noticed after the fact, like when I watched the recording of the stream, that the audio was like really out of sync with the video, wasn't it? Well, like a solid 4 seconds or so behind what was happening, which was a little bit distracting, I think. I have no idea what caused that, because everything seemed fine at my end, so maybe something in the restream happened? No idea, because I don't think it was an issue during any of the other runs.
早く言えばよかったものを。
言いたくても会えなかったからな。いいさ、昔の話だ。
何もないな。兵糧はあったか。
いや、二人の船かな。聞こえたか。4人、いや5人はいる。
逃げ場はないな。戦うぞ。
てめえら、いい船だな。
さあ急ぐぞ。
周辺がいるぞ。突っ込むのかよ。
新手が来た。殺せ。
Pretty clean. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Washtag, short while ago you talked about a game What was it called again? Kingdom Two Crowns? Was it? It was called something like that. Do you know if that is crossplay between the platforms? Like, can somebody on PC play with somebody on PlayStation and stuff like that? Okay. Go ahead.
Here, you.
Yuna とタカが
It is. Oh. Hmm.
見境か
Where is that? Oh, there you are. Because I looked around a bit, and game actually seemed kind of interesting, to be honest.
Yuna! お主か
Jin!
So I'm thinking that maybe if it's on sale sometime soon, I don't know, might go ahead and get it. Maybe get some multiplayer action going on or something.
ほとんどが百姓か鍛冶屋さん。戦いそうにないね。
全て一人で討ち取ったとは見事だ。
稽古したか
I think that would be fun to
矢の
do.
余りはあるか
使ったやつは引っこ抜いてまた使うのさ。
それで十分。
村のみんなを避難させてたんだけど、一人ここらで猛虎に生きてた。
Oh, I take that as a strong recommendation then.
これから鍛冶場に向かうから一緒においで。
Because I think the PlayStation version actually has some exclusive content, if I saw that right. You know, just cosmetic stuff. But I don't know if the PC version actually has those. Pretty interesting. And it actually looked like a pretty nice and relaxing game. Like, I don't know if that is actually true when you play it. Probably not. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty strongly that I have to take, you know, things a little bit slowly from time to time. Can't just go ahead and speedrun every single night, I don't think, that I stream. I mean, I probably could, but, you know, good to switch it up sometimes. Get insane hours in it, but you sort of make your own goals. Well, sounds fair enough.
俺から離れるでないぞ。隠れろ。血を見るな。よいか。ここにおれ。
助かりました。
幸男の使いだ。
I mean, no, you don't have to spend like 1,000 hours on each and every game that you buy, I don't think.
この方の強さと言ったらまるで鬼だよ。
静まれ。火事場に行くぞ。ついてまいれ。
But, you know, it might be another platinum trophy in the collection, so... That's always something to look forward to.
生きてたか。
このお方のおかげだ。
恩に来ます。
猛虎が来る。ユナはどこ
ジン、こっち。
侍はどこだ。嘘をつくな。お前の仲間をいたぶるぞ。
侍なんて知らない。
あの奴らはどこに消えた。
知らないよ。お願いだから殺さないで。おやめください。
千春。
どうもありがとう。
Well, you know, you gotta remember this is easy difficulty,
みんな
and
ついてまいれ。
it's been a while since I've played on easy, and ever since then I've refined my techniques a little bit.
あの方は
So,
話せば長くなる。
殺し方がむごくて人じゃないみたい。
just getting generally better at the game because I'm getting the strategies down better and better each time I play. So it's pretty common that once I get back to a certain category that I haven't played in a while, the first few splits are going to be golds all around, just because I'm you know, getting the strategies down on that difficulty now as well.
火事場に火を入れ
Yeah,
ろ
I mean, it's nice to see you, definitely. Don't get me wrong. But if you look at my time, like my best run on easy was a 3:27, and my best run on lethal was a 3:22. So I'm actually 5 minutes faster on lethal than I am on easy. So I'm expecting this time to go down. Doesn't mean it will during this run, but the potential is there. And I've actually clearly forgotten how much easier easy actually is compared to lethal. Holy crap.
火事場に入られた。止めるぞ。
This is insane. These people just die so easily. Oh, that was just a dog. Where's the Mongols? Huh? There should be Mongols here. There they come. Where's the other? There. What exactly are we waiting for? Where are they? Huh? Who are you? Ah! Ah! Where are you coming from? I've never had spawns over here. What in the fuck is going on? Huh? It was the dogs. You have to kill the dogs to advance. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Okay, now I know what went wrong there. Because on lethal, of course, Yuna is way stronger and kills more enemies. She doesn't do that on easy. So you actually have to kill more enemies yourself on easy to make up for that. And I'm just so used to her cleaning up behind me that I totally forgot about that. I was like totally confused what the hell was going on. Oh god. Oh well. You know that now for maybe next time? But yeah, you know, that is exactly what I mean when I say that lethal might actually be the fastest category to run this game in. And not, well, easy. Perfect example for exactly that. I mean, you know, it might be faster for me to do it, or to go faster in the quest where I'm alone. But in every quest where I'm accompanied by an NPC, those require more work from my side. Yeah. I mean, we will see it in a moment here, I guess, when I'm getting to the fight inside the fort with Ryuzo's allies, you know, the Straw Hats. I'm not so much concerned about the second fight when Ryuzo actually joins us, where I can just throw this one bomb and basically kill everybody. But the actual fight before that, when you rescue the prisoners one by one, or two by two. Because, you know, again, on lethal, those guys tend to kill one or two enemies at least. And I don't think they will on easy. Also, have we actually decided on a date when we will do the Broken Samurai challenge? Because I don't think we have. I mean, we've been talking about it a bunch, but I think it never amounted to more than talk. Oh yeah, that might have been before you guys joined the channel. What I was gonna do when I have all of my world records back in the different categories was to, you know, do something different, just so that I get to do something different during the stream once more, because, you know, just speedrunning the game over and over again, while it's nice and fun, it gets a bit stale after a while if that is all that I do on stream, I think. So to switch it up a little bit, what I wanted to do is, you know, I think I've talked about my Broken Samurai challenge before, right? Where I did all of the duels in the game with a Broken Samurai armor, no techniques, no upgrades, no whatnot, etc, etc. And I still have that save file. So what I can do is, I can load up that save file and take it into New Game Plus and do basically the same thing again, you know, no upgrades, no techniques, no nothing, and do that in New Game Plus on lethal. I know. So, no speedrun, more of a challenge run. So I guess that might be a little bit of fun doing that on stream. Because, you know, lethal plus is of course harder than just a normal lethal. Or just lethal. There's no normal lethal. What the hell am I talking about?
矢立て取りで仲間はあそこに捕まってる。どうやって救い出す？どうやって？策を出すのはお前の役だろ。
And just thinking about what would be a good
砦
date
に入
to
る
do
道は
that.
一つだが守りが固い。忍び込まねばならぬだろう。崖の見張りが手薄だ。崖を登り壁を越えよう。何？お前は猿か？役立つ兵具がある。手下は任せろ。うまくいけばのろしを上げる。攻め入りの合図だ。猛虎を挟み撃ちってわけか。見ろ、やはり策があったな。崖に続く道を探す。
Well, I guess we've seen that a few hours ago. But I mean, you know, there was a solution, kinda.
飛び越えられんか。だが鍵の輪を使えばいけるはず。うまくいった。
And it worked, so all's good.
これは使い出があるな。
I mean, that is just the price to pay when you visit your relatives over the holidays, isn't it? Being cut off from your usual, you know, technology setup.
手前の岩場に忘れそうだ。
Also quite telling about our society as a whole, I think, that you're just totally borked when you go to somebody else's place and, you know, you can't use your own computer and consoles and systems and whatnot. Well, we're not really dependent on all this technology stuff, aren't we?
恩に着るぞ。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't fix what ain't broke. Sword slash and the assassination. Okay. We are fancy tonight. Why is he already fleeing? I mean, not that I mind, but why? Whoa! Hello there, dudes. Well, at least my allies seem to be fireproof. That's a plus. I mean, you know, for what you did, or for what you can do, it was totally alright. No doubt about it. Just gotta make the best of the situation you have. Because what else are you gonna do? Could buy stuff like buy a mouse with several buttons because I couldn't be asked to fly one for time. True, but then again, why? I mean, you know, just buying stuff so you have it lying around at your parents' place. I mean, you know, it's probably not a lot of money, but then again, I mean, you know, I totally don't know how often you visit your parents or anything, so I'm not one to talk about that. But if it's like, I don't know, 3 weeks, a year. Yeah, exactly. No, it's not like you could just have a trip home and grab anything you missed, packing up for your trip home. I mean, to be totally fair, like, I have like a 3-hour drive or something to get to my father, and I couldn't be asked to drive back home to pack up anything I forgot if I were to visit him. So I don't expect you to fly back to another freaking country to pick up a spare mouse pad or whatever it is you missed. Hey there, Charlton, how you doing? Hope you're doing alright, buddy. I mean, imagine that. Imagine if you would actually fly back to Sweden just because you forgot a mouse pad or something. Like, oh my god. That would be... I mean, you could totally do it, don't get me wrong, but there's like not a single reason that I could think of why you would do that. I mean, it would have to be a really, really special mouse pad to do it for. Or, you know, whatever thing it is that you forgot to pack in. I mean, you know, if I can understand that. I mean, computer mice are not exactly that expensive if you don't mind the brand you're buying, or if you only need, you know, a basic 2-button thing or whatever, and you are stuck there for a few weeks or something. I can totally get that, because, you know, doing anything in a computer without a mouse is like totally out of the question for me. Like, I hate touchpads. I just cannot get along with them. I don't know how people do it. Oh, sorry. I actually wanted to shoot the other guy, but I guess that works too. Why are you alone? Oh, because you're all down by Lady Massacre. Okay. Have a bomb then. Okay, good thing that I didn't get the air assassination, because I would have been salty at that point. Bit tired. What are you tired from? But yeah, speaking of tired, I'm also a little bit tired because I stayed up way too late yesterday. Because I wanted to watch the recording of the run that I did yesterday during the marathon and have a look at what you people actually wrote in chat, because I couldn't look at it for the whole run because of the text setup that we had. So I basically watched the whole thing again. And then I tried to edit it, but something went wrong with my recording of the run by myself. Because during the text setup we changed some things around and I forgot to, you know, accommodate for that during my recording. So I had to figure out a way how I could get a clean recording of the run that I could edit and upload by myself on my YouTube channel. So even though the run ended for me at about 9 in the evening, I didn't go to bed until like 4 in the morning or something. It was a bit rough. But I will survive. Kinda. Oh, hey there, dude. I'm not supposed to come down here. Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Don't ask. I was too curious.
ユナ、ここを守れ。俺は叔父上の。
Also, sorry if I'm not immediately responding to chat at the moment, but things are just kind of zooming by right now, so give me a bit of time to get to a place where I'm not doing as many actions as I am right now. Get caught up.
苦しめはしない。
友ではないのか。よせ。まだ間に合うぞ。もう昔の話だ。
I had 5 meetings and I have 1 more. Oh god. I have at least 3 for the day after that. Like, is it finally Christmas time for you after you had your meetings? Because I suspect they are all like the Christmas meetings. Before you guys can go into the holidays. Okay. I mean, I think that's kind of true for most MMOs, that if you're just doing farming or leveling stuff, it's kind of brain dead, isn't it? I totally get what you say. I mean, I also like to just play some brain dead games or just do some grinding in whatever game I'm playing at the moment when I'm watching somebody else's stream. You know, it kind of makes me feel productive while I'm just chilling around, basically doing nothing sensible. Yeah, for sure. Can somebody kill that dude? Oh, now he runs. Ugh. No, I'm losing time. Should have just thrown another bomb. Alright, reminded to myself, throw 2 bombs, not 1 on easy. So that was a 1 hour 23 minute 18 second Act 1. Okay. Why is easy so hard? Like, the enemies take way too long to kill. This isn't right. This isn't how all of this is supposed to work. You're supposed to die sooner. All of you. I mean, it's actually interesting to think about. That if you play on easy, you know, you have this bit of safety cushion because you don't die as quick as, of course, you do on lethal. However, once you've got a bit of mastery under your belt, I want to say, lethal just becomes so much faster because the enemies also die faster. And if you don't, and as long as you don't get hit yourself, well, it doesn't matter which difficulty you play on. You know, you can just go ahead and play on lethal, because if you're not getting hit, what do I care about how much damage my enemies deal to me? Because I'm not getting hit. Yeah, easy math. Kinda. In a way. Maybe.
もう子供が束になろうとわしの心は折れぬわ。奴は言葉を学び叔父上を生かした。その狙いは本土を攻める折の助力を壊れた。褒美は富と権力に女だ。まさか鎌倉を裏切れと。あの侮辱だけでも生かしておけん。時にユナとはどのような女子だ。勇気と忠誠を備え腕も立ちます。なりわいは野党だと聞いた。卑しい身なれど義を知る女です。やすやすと心を許すなよ。
Jumping along my uncle.
厳しい
Uncle Dunkel.
味方が頼むに足るかを知らねば。
Also, I'm so glad that the Dunkel thing caught on. Like everybody started using it yesterday. That was funny.
他でもない我ら武士だ。民に見せねばならぬ。我らが島のために戦えることをな。
I mean, even Earl and Daisuke did.
殿下の鎧を受け継いではどうだ。
I think Earl probably even more than Daisuke at one point.
亡き父も喜ぶぞ。
He was all for it. Speaking of which, now that I've read the chat, I saw you. Yes, you. Like, every time something was about to happen, you were like, "Oh, guys, watch this. This is a cool thing," or whatever. Totally. It kind of reminded me, like, you know, if you go to the cinema with a friend, but they have seen the movie already, and they are just, you know, constantly nudging you in the side, like, "Hey, watch this! Watch out! This scene is going to happen. This is so cool." I found that so funny. Did it classy, of course, all ladylike.
再び火を灯し藩に見せつけてくれる。民も喜びます。島中のかがり火台をすべて取り戻す。
Okay, we learned our lesson here. Wait for them to open that, and then we rush in. Oh, come on, guys. Don't make it so hard on me. Why is it always you two? Oh, there's another up there now. Let's go ahead and die, please. Oh look, Yuna actually killed somebody. Good on you, Yuna.
来てくれたのだな。
I think somehow just in Earl's honor, we have to, introduce a category
無人が多くおればいいのだ。
which is called Norio percent,
見つけるのは大
where we
変だろう
just play the game until we have completed all of Norio's side quests,
したいことはそれだけか。我らは鏡みたいに参らねばな。
just to give him a little bit of time in the spotlight as well. I mean, probably would be a good donation incentive, I think. I just don't think that any of the marathons would allow it because it would take way longer if it got mad.
ハーンに見えるでしょうか。
I think so? Maybe.
酒井様、牢に捕虜がおりました。僧兵のようでお話をしたいと。
僧兵だと承知した。
I mean, the thing is also, on New Game Plus, we skip all of the cutscenes anyway, so, you know. It's more quests, it's more content, but what does it
こ
add?
の牢におりました。
6人が入るかという大きさ。
いいえ、10人以上いました。
少し歩こう。見せたいものがある。豊玉からの旅路。どうであった？
櫛寺は無事です。
ここでよい。
赤島のクス市の村も。敵
Yeah.
クス市を救うため赤島へ参ります。折を見て酒井様もいら
But
っしゃ
then
る。
again, I mean, people donate money because of the weirdest shit, so...
赤島で会おう。
Oh well. Yeah. I think I caught on like near the end of the run or something, or shortly afterward. I mean, to be fair, he donated a lot of money. Like if you tally up his donation total, like from him alone, that was a couple $100, I think. So, good on him. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. I mean, I got my share of, what did you guys call it? Slab hugs? Hug slabs? Something like that on the Discord. And yeah, it was for charity. How could I not do that? And you know, the organizer sanctioned it, so it wasn't cheating. It was not. It was totally fine to do that. You know, there's always the next marathon. But you guys can go ahead and donate once more. But yeah, the thing that I found to be really interesting is that all of you guys go for the spare ending. Like, that is something that I found really interesting because I mostly go for the kill one. True. That is absolutely true. Maybe we have to do a poll or something. Are you a boy? Are you a girl? And would you kill or would you spare? Let's see if that would line up. True. True. But you know, how can you deny a man his dying wish? Because he sucks. Shimura? Why does he suck? Hello, Wacky! How you doing? Also, this isn't your category. You haven't donated or run yet. Since we cleaned the leaderboards. You've only submitted a medium run, so this isn't your category at the moment. Well, here we go. Somebody else yelling at me for something that I do. First, it's the whole D&E fandom for extending the deadline on the donations. Now it's my fellow speedrunners for me intruding on their categories. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So, did Ali verify the run then? Oh. Any Dunkel dad who would kill his son because someone told him to, that's a bad person in my book. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I was a little bit busy with the marathon runs the last few days and maybe even the last 2 weeks or something. So I will start verifying runs starting tomorrow. So don't you worry, we are on it. All your runs will get verified shortly.
そうだね。勝ち目は薄い。隠れ道はあそこにあるはずだ。あの白い木の奥。
Exactly. I mean, it's only 30 minutes. Gotta go find that time save somewhere in your run.
槍川なんかで命を懸けることになるとはね。
言い出したのはお主だ。
ブー君が必要なんだよ。早く島を
I mean, you know, just drink less meat while speedrunning, maybe. Maybe that will help. And no, Act 1 is actually the longest out of all of them. Like, if you compare my times, it takes me about 1 hour and 20 minutes to clear Act 1, you know, roundabout. And then it takes me only 2 more hours to clear both Act 2 and Act 3. And Act 3 is about 45 minutes of that, so that means that Act 2 is only 1 hour and 15 minutes. So, you know, it's about as long as Act 1, but just a little bit shorter. Like by 5 minutes or so. Not a lot, but, you know, shorter. Meat and speedruns are a great combo. Not productive, but great. You know, maybe you could have a donation incentive during your run for you to just keep on drinking meat in the marathon. The video with the meat explosion. Can't say I have. Where is that? Is that on your YouTube? On the Discord or somewhere? Meat for the speed! Oh, there we go. Meat for speed. I see a new game idea rising. No, just have it be an auto runner game, you know, where you don't actually have to press any button for the guy to run along a plane, and just be the little Viking that has to collect like meat horns, and when he drinks them he starts going faster, so the game keeps getting, you know, harder and stuff, because, you know, your speed increases consistently while you are drinking more meat. And there you go, meat for speed. I should copyright that idea. God damn it. Such simple. People would buy that. I'm sure of it. Just make it some nice cutesy art and there you go. Game of the year. God damn it. No you didn't. Oh, now I remember what went wrong here. This is when I got lost and actually traveled to Fort Mitodake, wasn't it? No, because I couldn't find my way to Yarikawa. And that is why that was so long. Totally has to be. Because 1.5 minutes? Yeah, that is when that happened. It wasn't easy. Okay, now I see. Oh. Easy 1.5 minute time save there, boys. Just don't get lost. Who would have thought? He had sake and drank every time someone said Lord Sakai. In chat or in game? In game. Oh god. How drunk was he at the end of that? Because, you know, pretty. Oh man, sake is so good. I love sake. I mean, it heavily depends on, you know, of course, the sake that you actually buy. But it also depends on the temperature that you drink it at. Like, it always tastes a little bit differently at different temperatures. Because the aroma comes more through on, I think, higher temperatures. And it basically just tastes like water when it's cold. Which can be good, can be bad. But yeah, definitely the full flavor only comes out at higher temperatures. Really? Oh my god, guys, what the hell are you doing with your lives? Didn't have any sake yet. I mean, you know, at least you've had your first time, I guess. Yeah, it's like every time we go have sushi or something, I have to get my sake. I can't live without it. You know, it's not like I'm drinking sake every day or something. Don't get any wrong idea here now. Oh yeah. I mean, once you've done your own sake, please tell me. Because I want to see. Well, I mean, you probably won't be getting it in any regular supermarket or something, so you probably have to go to a delicacy shop or anything to get it, depending on where you live. So yeah, it can probably be a little bit hard to come by, but then again, you know, there's the internet. You can basically order anything on the internet. Just have an, I don't know, Asian wife brought over while you're at it or something. Maybe they come with a bottle of sake as a bonus. Oh god. Please don't clip that. Oh god, is that going to go good? Nope. I forgot about this.
Jin.
Stupid. 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 I thought that if I do a chain assassination, this won't trigger, but of course it does. Well, at least I still get the kill. Yeah, that was a stupid time loss. Pretty stupid. Yep, I did. I totally fell for it. But hey, still saved 35 seconds, so could have been probably a minute, but I hadn't done that. You know, I just wanted to show you what happens if you do an air assassination. You know, just to rescue you guys from doing the same mistake, or preventing you guys from doing the same mistake, you know. Because I watch out for you. I don't go over you. I'm the speedrunning shogun here. Hard and cruel, but also considerate. In a way. Until I tell you to bring me the head of whoever did bad. Yarikawa Banga! Yeah, they totally survived the explosive arrows, the bastards. Anybody else need any convincing? Nope. Good. Yep. It's definitely one of the best quests in the game. It just loses a little bit of its impact if you speedrun it, I think. Because, you know, normally if you just let the Mongols come into the gate, you have to actually fight them with your swords. A little bit more chaotic, a little bit more close to, you know, the real thing, I want to say. But if you just stand there and shoot explosive arrows at them and throw bombs, it's a little bit anticlimactic, I feel. Yeah, it is. It is after the next duel that happens. Also, why have I been watching this cutscene all this time? Why didn't I just skip this? Because I totally watched this cutscene while doing the marathon. I'm a great speedrunner, aren't I? I totally forget to skip cutscenes. Nobody even said anything about it. I mean, you were all there. You could have just told me to skip the cutscene. I mean, not even Daisuke or Earl or Manelli did it. We all just watched this cutscene together, even though all of us should be aware that we can skip it. Ah. Yeah, I do. I'm still using the Enduring Affliction one. John's good. Can definitely recommend.
我が名は酒井仁。この島を荒らす異敵に天誅を与える者。己の血で畑を潤せ。
Yeah. That is because of the new charm setup that I have. I replaced one of the charm of fire doctrine with the enduring affliction. That's good. That's really good. Flee, you cowards! Hey there, Teresa. Thank you for the good luck. How are you? How's life? How's business? How are the holidays? Fire burns hotter. I like it. Tired. Tired and tired. And more tired. Oh my god. Was the weekend this rough to you? Well, I think all of the Mongols understand Japanese a little bit, don't they? I might be totally wrong on that though, and only Khotun Khan and his leaders understand it. But I mean, yeah, that's just the thing that happens if you invade a foreign country and you don't know your language. You know, you have no idea what these people are actually yelling at you, but I guess you can kind of see the intention in their eyes, you know. If they look all angry at you and come running at you with a sword, they are probably not friendly. And once they bring out the black powder bombs and the explosive arrows, friendship has definitely ended, so, yeah. Gotta be careful of that. You know, unless probably it is an American, because they get their guns out for whatever reason. I mean, they're happy on Independence Day and whatnot. I know. Not every American is like that, sorry. But there's a little bit of truth in it. Jin is speaking the secret language of love. Well, I think you gotta ask Daisuke about that now. If that is indeed true, if he speaks the secret language of love. But you do have a gun then? Well, I think that's a good sign then. If you can't think of any example, because that means you just don't get it out for whatever reason, I suppose. Oh. Maybe it is the exact opposite then. Somebody please go ahead and give Viking an actual axe that he can pull out instead of his gun. I think that to be more fitting. I gotcha. Oh, you have that too? Oh my god. Guy has a gun and an axe. Oh, I'm a little bit frightened. I mean, probably as soon as this guy learns how to throw an axe from America over to Europe, I'll be in danger. I guess that is the point where I will stop running the easy categories and just leave them open for Wicked here. Because I would be afraid of incoming axe throws. Does the axe have a name? Asking the real questions here. Neighbors are sissies. Not yet. See? See? Needs to see more blood. Alright. So I think I'm safe then, as long as COVID doesn't turn out to be the preamble of a zombie apocalypse, and you know, COVID just starts mutating in 2021, and everybody who's infected by that turns into an actual zombie, and Wicked has to get his axe out to, you know, free his homestead of the incoming zombie invasion. And then he remembers, oh yeah, that dude, he beat my speedrun records. Whoosh. I'd be a little bit afraid then. Come on, Yuriko. Zombie apocalypse sucks. You know, all of the time when we saw films or movies about the zombie apocalypse, you know, all of the zombies were always outside of the street, and you were kind of safe in a house. But I think COVID taught us that the zombies are actually inside the houses and nobody's outside anymore. You know, maybe this is actually a reverse zombie apocalypse that we're actually going through at the moment. Oh god, here it comes. The zombie apocalypse started with smartphones. Well, I can't even refute that. I mean, we've all heard of those zombies, haven't we? You know, just aimlessly walking through the street, only looking at their smartphones while walking, bumping into each other without noticing. Yeah, we've all seen and heard of that. Okay, let's see here. Can I actually do the standoff without screwing up this time, please? And 1, 2. Hurry it up, please, dude. Oh my god, so slow. Okay, that worked. Got my resolve back. Got my resolve back. Got back. Got back. I got it back. I got it back.
量を増やせば人も殺せるか。人に使うなど。どうなのだ。強力な毒はひどいものです。ああ、
殿。しばし座りましょう。
Alright, let's get some reads from the next town over. Can we circumvent the Mongols? Please say yes.
ユリの言う通り、もう。チュハロー。吹きやすそうだ。ユリに届けよう。
Oh, that dude actually run away. Interesting. Look at him go with his sweet little Mongol legs, carrying him up the hill. I mean, he looked pretty tiny from where I was standing. I mean, sure, he was in the distance, but, you know. He looked like a little Mongol. Little tiny... Little... Words. Words are hard. I'm gonna suppress my question for that. But everybody probably knows which question was going to come. Did you have a contest? Okay, now I'm curious. So who was the tiniest? Oh god, please keep your retarded units out of here. Yeah, could we get this in a non-retarded unit, please? So that is Mango. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's even pineapples. That's even worse than feet. Next time somebody is going to convert it into bananas, aren't you? Like the official 9-gag measurement type bananas. Okay, if we are going on a little contest of retard unit types, which kind of unit would Jin use? Guessing 7 bananas. Wait, is a banana bigger than a pineapple? I don't think it is. Then again, obviously, I haven't measured it. Why can't I talk to you? Ah. That makes
お
sense.
怪我はありませんか？
Glad this isn't broken. Time lost because of quest not functioning properly. Manelli, where are you? I'm gonna report this to your QA testing. This is bullshit. It's not supposed to how this has happened.
赤くて落ち葉？いえ。
Ah. Did you tell that to her? I mean, I don't know, but she seemed fine to me. I mean, you know. Apparently, I didn't know her prior to the marathon. But I think she took everything in stride. Oh yeah, I definitely saw her take notes. Definitely noticed that. Especially on the occasions where something actually broke. Like, you know, we had some hiccups during the marathon that even I hadn't seen before. So I am pretty sure that she is going to pass those along. Like during the fate of Tsushima, when I, you know, I was at the Watcha, and got off that early, and something in the quest kept breaking. If they are going to patch out the Tumbleweed Samurai, we riot. Like, I will be on the streets. I mean, the respawning thing is basically just because how, at least I think so, it's because how the skipping cutscenes mechanic works. Because if you skip a cutscene, what actually happens is when you start a cutscene, the game does an autosave that is placed after watching that cutscene, so that if you die, you don't have to watch the cutscene again. And if you skip the cutscene, you actually load that save. You know, you're not actually skipping the cutscene, you're loading a save during the cutscene that is placed after it. And since if you do a save reload, everything gets reset. You know, the state of the world gets reloaded into a neutral state. That door is in place again. At least that is what I think happens. Again, I have no way of exactly knowing because I cannot look at the program code or anything, but I have a really strong inclination that that might be what's going on there. Yeah. I mean, what they could do is not have, you know, breakable objects respawn in a certain range around Jin, or have the state of the world in Jin's immediate vicinity not revert to that neutral state. You know, something like that. I don't know. I mean, that is the thing, you know, we don't know how the game has been programmed. Like, if they have some kind of variable that they could set for something that is in Jin's immediate vicinity. But I am pretty sure that what they are doing is that they are progressively loading in the world as we explore it. You know, like, if I look in this direction right here, I'm pretty sure parts of the world that are behind me are deloaded because they are not in camera, so they don't need the textures and probably the geometry and whatnot. And then when I start turning the camera around, they just quickly load that in. Because you can definitely see some texture and geometry changes if you quickly pan around the camera. Because they have at least, you know, a couple different geometry objects or models for all of their objects in 3D space. So they use less polygons if they are up close at like a mid distance and then at a far distance. So maybe they could try and couple that, but no idea. No, not again. Oh god. I mean, I will do it, but
みたいな役立たずを守って死んじまうとはね。
Yeah, that's also true. It would have to be additional information that gets stored in the save file, and that would just bloat that up unnecessarily. Because I mean, at the end of the day, do we really care about respawning a door seconds after we destroyed it? I don't think so.
赤島の海岸にいらっしゃる。
なんとかしてみるか。水戸岳砦の近くに船を
I mean, they might care.
この地図に
I don't
目
know.
印を書いた。
Maybe just something that they really care about, so as not to try and break the, you know, illusion of realism here or whatever their justification for that would be. Yeah, I don't mind stuff like that. I mean, it's such a minor thing. I mean, somebody out there is probably getting their jimmies twisted because of this exact same thing, but...
ノリオだ。だが他の層がおらぬな。
Do you? Do you care enough to give these poor people more work over the holidays? Oh, okay. Huh? What do you mean by that? Oh, okay, what I did, I read the slash as a italicized I, you know. So, you know, an I that was taken to the side. So I read, so I care. I didn't read so slash care. You know, I didn't pick it up as a command. Okay. I getcha. I getcha. Yeah. Gamer language. Oh, hello there. Hello there. Delita. XUMV. Well, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh god, is it over? Oh. It's taking. I look at the viewer count and I was a little bit perplexed for a moment there. So, welcome Raiders. How are y'all doing? I guess Nier Automata has then officially finished, huh? Oh my god. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. I hope you had a lot of fun. I, you know, sadly was not able to watch that finale there. I mean, I watched a little bit of it, but not the exact finale, the end of the run, because we are actually trying to get back my world records in Ghost of Tsushima, because, you know, our leaderboard got a little bit wiped in archive because of patch shenanigans, so I now have to go and get all of these back, but yeah, happy to have you guys here. It's much appreciated. So, is Xenophon somewhere with you guys over here? How are you doing, man? Everything alright? Have you survived running a 3-week marathon? I mean, you must be busted and happy to have the holidays. Also, please do tell, will you do the Final Fantasy XIV run at New Year's Eve? Because that was kind of the big thing, right? Did Really Longathon get partnered with Twitch? Or is that still out in the open? Did not yet. Got denied? Why did it get denied? So you actually So you fulfilled all the requirements? And you applied for the partnership, but it didn't go through? Am I getting that right? What? That's kind of bullshit. Did they state any reason for that? A bit of frequency. Oh man. I was so ready for that New Year's stream, man. And now we're not getting it. Want to see if the growth is real. Ah, okay, I get ya. Oh, okay, well, so it's still happening then. So might you just want to go ahead and type that out in chat, what exactly you're going to do, because you can definitely explain that better than me. Because the only thing that I know is that it's going to be a Final Fantasy XIV run. All these story missions or something, right? It's about a 45-hour run. And that is basically where my knowledge of that ends. Okay, so when is it happening exactly? When does it start? Sometime next week, around New Year's. Oh, so are you planning on finishing at, you know, midnight? So basically the fireworks going off is basically your finale, your fanfare for having finished the run. Time it exactly so it actually ends there and then. That would be kind of poggers. Yeah. Finish the run, then quickly run outside and capture all the fireworks going off, celebrating you finishing that run. Alright, yeah, thank you so much again for the raid, man. It is really appreciated. And, you know, keep up the good work. I really enjoyed really long-a-thon. It was a great time. You got no video, only sound. What? Yep, I getcha. I getcha. Wait, is somebody else not having the video? Oops. Actually missing my shots here. Maybe I should look at the game a bit. Huh. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know about that issue, because I've never had people tell me that. So I thought it was okay to stream at that, but maybe I should actually, you know, crank down the resolution then a little bit. Yeah, but you know, if it's on your end, there are probably people out there who have the same exact problem as you, and they will leave me because they can't actually see the video. And that would make me sad. Also, I finished this quest, so I should probably split. Even though I lost 0.3 seconds. Yep, definitely should. Definitely should. So yeah, thank you so much for letting me that know. I mean, I can't change it at the moment because, you know, speedrunning shenanigans. But I will definitely keep that in mind. Thank you, thank you. Well, see? That is why I am the new streamer, dude. I don't know stuff like that. You guys have to tell me. So thank you so much for for giving me that information, so I can actually go ahead and fix my stream and become a better streamer. Easy as that. So appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, that was basically your Christmas gift to me, letting me in on that little secret to not do that in the future. Also, thank you, Evil Bit, for the follow. Again, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the bit with the watchtower is already over, so... I can see, I can definitely see the problem there, yeah. Oh, call the horse. Where's the horse? Why are you there? You're sure supposed to be on the other side. But yeah, for everybody who actually doesn't know what we're actually doing here on stream, and for all these people who can actually watch the stream, I guess, I am speedrunning Ghost of Tsushima. It is an open world samurai game released this summer by Sucker Punch Productions. If you watched any of the Game Awards, or caught any of those things, be it IGN or whatever, you may have already heard about that because it was nominated for a hackathon of different awards all around the globe, and I think it at least won every Best Art Direction award that there was to win. Sadly, it lost quite a few others, but it also won quite a few Player's Choice Awards, so people really like this game. However, not many people actually speedrun it, and I am one of the very few people at the moment speedrunning this game. If the Wicked Viking is still here, he's also one of the speedrunners for this game. And it's just a blast to play. Now, this is the new game category of the game, so as you can already imagine, it being a new game plus run. Oh, new game plus, sorry, not new game. This is the new game plus category. And in the new game plus category, of course, we carry over all of our armor, all of our upgrade and that kind of stuff into our save file here. So right from the get-go, we can go pretty fast. And two more reasons to run this game on New Game Plus is that you skip the prologue, all of the tutorials of the game and whatnot, the setting up of the story, which is, a little bit slow and also a little bit boring after you've watched it about 20 times. So it's great that we are able to just outright skip that on New Game Plus, because in a speedrun setting that saves us about 40 to 42 minutes. And the third really nice thing about running this game in New Game Plus is that we actually can skip all of the cutscenes. So if I were to play on a fresh save file, I wouldn't be able to skip the cutscenes. I would have to watch all of them. And over the course of a whole game run, this would take up of about 2 hours. So by those points alone, I save at least 2.5 hours over doing a speedrun of a fresh save file. Also, enjoy this audio glitch going on at the moment here, because as you might have just seen me do there, I basically ran through all of these enemies and then dropped the smoke bombs to get out of combat, so I could actually open these double doors to progress this quest. And because I did that, the game freaks out a little bit, and now we have all these Mongols yelling at us constantly, more or less. Because the game still thinks that they are here, even though they are not. So yeah, enjoy angry Mongols yelling at you for no reason whatsoever. And let's go ahead and kill these dudes. All sneaky like. Activated our Ghost Dance, which is basically our Wrath of the Gods. If you play any of the God of War games or such, to get the Ghost Dance, you have to kill 7 enemies in sequence without getting hit, because you just get hit once, you lose it. And it basically allows you to instantly kill 3 enemies. Which is pretty nice, I want to say. So, is there anybody left? Yes, you. Also, I'm totally forgetting that I'm playing the game on easy here, because normally I speedrun this on lethal difficulty, the highest difficulty. However, since, as I've already explained, the leaderboards got reset because a new patch dropped for the game, and a few of the things we use as speedrunners got patched out, so all of the old runs were basically unbeatable after you patched your game. So we reset the leaderboards, and now we have to get all of our runs in yet again to repopulate the leaderboards, and that is basically what I'm doing right here. Playing the game on easy, getting my world record time back, hopefully. So let's see how this one goes. I mean, we're already pretty deep into it. I'm about to get to the end of the second act out of 3. But we have about 1 hour more to go before I actually finish here, so yeah, if we want to stay around, we could basically catch the tail end of this run. which is also the more interesting part of the run, I want to say, because a lot of stuff happens here. But you know, if you've just come from a 19-hour stream of Nier Automata, I guess most of you guys are probably pretty tired, so thank you for sticking around anyway. Also, I should probably concentrate on fighting these guys instead of just talking, because I'm actually playing a game here, believe it or not. Audio only, so this is funny as hell. Well, I hope you enjoy your time then. I did want to say amazing lethal run for the marathon. Thank you. So I guess you've watched that then. Because yeah, I actually ran this game during really longathon. However, what we did there was the new game category of the game, you know, from a fresh save file. And that is a 7-hour run, so it's pretty long. However, this being, like I just explained, a New Game Plus category, we can skip a lot of stuff. We go pretty much faster, so this is only going to be about a 3.5-hour one. Yeah, the Mongols are still angry at us as fuck, so let's just get out of here. Let's clear this audio glitch out of our systems so we can actually, you know, go ahead and concentrate a little bit better here. Let instincts guide your blade. Oh yeah. Let's do that. So I'm just gonna stock up on my supplies here. Because what's coming up is the, well, second to last quest of the second act of the game. And it's a pretty big one. It is one of the pivotal moments of the game when we go ahead and retake the castle of our uncle, which right now serves as the headquarters for the Mongol invaders. So it is basically the main base of our enemies, and of course we can't have that. You know, we can't have stinky Mongols occupy our castles on the island of Tsushima. So we are about to enter a pretty big fight. It is actually, well, I don't know, it might even be the biggest fight in the game. It might be the second biggest, however you want to look at it. So things are about to heat up pretty heavily in just a moment here. Just have to jump up this hill here, because during these walkie-talkie sections where characters are having a bit of a conversation, all of your movement speed gets slowed down. So what you want to do is actually dismount your horse and just jump, because for whatever reason, even though all of your movement speed is slowed down, the speed of your jump is not. So that is how we can go a little bit faster during these sections here, and they happen quite frequently, so you can start saving quite a bit of time doing that. Alright, this is our uncle. Let's get our castle back. So let's see here. One more cutscene skip, and we will be right in the thick of it. All you dirty Mongols, gather around and get blown to bits. Good shot, good shot. Yo, Malice, thank you for the follow. That is appreciated. My god, you guys are killing it. More love for the ghost. While I am searching for the last enemy that I have to kill so we can actually open the gates. Game, please. Oh, he's up there. So he just came down. He's going to have a bad time because all the samurai are still alive and he's the last Mongol coming down. So we abuse bombs and explosive arrows and the way of the flame when we light our sword on flame pretty heavily during this run, because we have a charm loadout charms basically serve as passive bonuses that we can slot into our armor. We can have 2 major charms and 4 minor charms. And what they basically do, they give you passive bonuses. And the way we set up our charm loadout is so that we have to fight, well, the least amount of enemies possible. Because the game has a status effect, which is called Terrify. What Terrify does, if an enemy gets terrified, they will basically drop their weapon and flee the battlefield, and they count as defeated, so I actually don't have to fight them. And my armor is set up in a way that whenever I kill an enemy, I have a chance to terrify another. And then we have it set up so that when I throw a bomb, the enemies catch on fire, and when they catch on fire, the enemies once again can be starting to be terrified when they see one of their friends being, well, lit ablaze. And because they can also die when they are lit on fire, this just goes ahead and compounds back in on itself, because they have a chance to flee when they see an enemy being, you know, put ablaze, and they have another chance to flee when that enemy dies. And since one bomb basically sets all of them ablaze, you can basically see how quickly that can clear whole encounters of enemies. And then it allows us to go pretty fast during this whole thing here. So this is one of the sections where, you know, it just breaks up the action a little bit by giving you a little bit of a shooting gallery right here, just so you don't actually have to go ahead and kill all these enemies by yourself. And the thing I'm actually wondering at this very moment is if it wouldn't just be faster to not mount this and just fight all of these enemies head on, because I think I would have enough resources to do exactly that. I think we need more testing. But yeah, we just have to clear out all the enemies here. So just keep shooting for a bit. And this is the third and last wave for our shooting gallery here. So, okay, everybody be dead. Except the good guys, of course. Can't kill the good guys. Oh, nope, I actually did not want to enter photo mode, thank you. Even though the game is really beautiful and the photo mode is pretty substantial, I did not want to go ahead and take any pictures. Not yet. Because, you know, taking pictures is slow, and this is a speedrun, so they don't exactly mix. So if you've watched me run this game during really a longathon, all of this must look really strange to you, because I'm using wildly different tactics, you know, because we didn't do any of this during the run of really a longathon. We used more of our sword play, and we nearly don't use our sword at all during this run. Because, you know, we have all of these other tools that we can use to dispatch our enemies. Like I just said, the bombs, the explosive arrows, and stuff like that. So that's pretty nice. And it makes us go faster. And we want to go fast. We're speedrunners, right? So I think I split a little bit too early here. I think I actually split now, but nah. Who cares? The only split that really counts is the one at the end, isn't it? So, we are coming up on the last quest of Act 2. And this is actually where Jin Sakai, our main protagonist, becomes the ghost of Tsushima. And this is actually also the point in the game where we get the ghost armor that I'm actually wearing right now. So, yeah, that's a pretty important and pivotal quest in the whole quest progression here. Well. Wait, how did you miss what? The gold split? Yeah, you know. Look, like I said, it's been a while since I've did the easy category of the game, because I normally run the game on lethal, the highest difficulty of the game. And since I do way more runs on lethal difficulty than on the other categories, you know, I pick up on more tricks and optimizations while I do lethal. And when I then go back to a lower difficulty, so to speak, I can use all of these tricks to go just a little bit faster and get my time down there as well. Yeah, well, you know, the fate of Tsushima is definitely one of the more difficult quests in the game if you play it casually, just because you have all these fighting sections, and since most people basically follow the quote-unquote samurai way of playing it, you know, being all honorable, using your sword and whatnot, these fights can go way slower. But if you just use all of your arsenal, Jin is a pretty powerful dude. Like, holy crap. Because we're using all of these explosives, the speedrunning community has started calling Jin the Michael Bay of Tsushima. Because we do like our explosions, just like Michael Bay does. So, you know, it kind of fits. I think Michael Bay would approve of this run because of all the explosions we do. Pretty sure he would. Maybe we should invite Michael Bay as a commentator during another marathon run and show him that. What would it cost us to invite Michael Bay to a marathon? I mean, it's for charity. He's going to do that without want you to have money for that, right? Because charity? I don't know. I haven't talked to Michael Bay yet in my life. Maybe I should. Oh, this isn't good. Oh god, I got seen. No? What? I didn't get seen? What's going on? Okay. The game is okay with me getting spotted there, so I will just continue on as if nothing happened. I hope my Nelly doesn't see that and patches it, because I'm afraid of that now. So we will wait for a little while here for that archer over there to turn around, so we can go ahead and poison the Mongols' Iraq, the fermented milk, which they are going to drink for their feast. And now we have a whole lot of that Mongol syndrome. We'll all be scared when next patch hits. Yeah, we probably will. So, for those of you who didn't know, I not only ran this game during really longathon, I also ran it just yesterday during another marathon, which was No Holidays Allowed 2020. And I ran this category, or rather I ran New Game Plus, the lethal category for that. And I actually had as my commentators Daisuke Tsuji, the voice actor for Jin Sakai, and Earl-T. Kim, the voice actor for Norio from the game, as well as Manelli Jabanero, who works as quality assurance at Sucker Punch Production, the developer of the game. And of course, you know, if you show somebody from quality assurance of the game that you're playing the bugs and glitches and whatnot that we use to go fast, well, we are all now kind of fearing that they might go ahead and patch some things out. So we of course all hope that that won't be the case, because we like to go fast, you know. Definitely no doubt about that. And why the hell did I lose 30 seconds here? So you can't see it because it's off camera, but my wife is desperately searching for my secret stash of chocolate, because apparently I was dumb enough to give her a piece, and now she thinks I have more hidden around here somewhere, and she is basically rustling through everything right here, while our dogs, you know, help her with the search somewhat. Maybe. He just keeps yelling for chocolate. Um. Yeah, dog cam. And you didn't even have to pay channel points for it. So yeah, I have 2 dogs. They are sometimes featured on the stream. But at the moment, since my wife is running around the house searching for something to eat, they are following her around because they think that they will get something as well if they just stick close to her long enough. Because, you know, doggy eyes and all that stuff. Alright, time to escape Castle Shimura. So if you're wondering what we are doing here, this is the, well, probably the most important technique that has been passed down among generations of speedrunners. It is the Tumbleweed Samurai. Because what actually happens in this game, if you crouch down, so basically to go into hiding, while you are still outside of the detection range of an enemy, and you have about 1 roll distance from the detection range of an enemy, and you just keep on rolling, no enemy in this game will actually ever see you. And we heavily abuse this to basically make all of these stealth sections in the game pretty trivial, as you just saw, and as you will just see again in just a moment here. Also, please F's in chat for Kage, our trusty steed, who sadly died while we escaped from captivity here. It's a very sad scene. I am glad I don't have to watch it every time I speedrun the game, because I can just skip the cutscene. We don't do that, or we can't do that during a new game run of the game, because, you know, as I explained earlier, you cannot skip the cutscenes there. So you've definitely seen this scene during a really long-a-thon. And yeah, here I go tumbleweed samuraiing my way through this, well, Mongol camp, kinda. Nobody cares. I'm inconspicuous as a tumbleweed in Japan. I don't think they have tumbleweeds in Japan now, do they? I don't know. I don't think they have tumbleweeds in Japan. Has anybody here ever been to Japan and can confirm or deny if they have tumbleweeds there? So we will watch this cutscene because it is faster than skipping it. Because you can, while we can skip cutscenes, what actually happens if you skip a cutscene is the game does an autosave at the start of each cutscene that actually places you behind it. And when you actually skip the cutscene, that save gets loaded. So you're not exactly skipping the cutscene, you're more or less just loading that save that has been placed behind the cutscene. So, of course, when you load a save, you have to go through a loading screen. And depending on if you are playing this game, you know, on a standard PS4, a PS4 Pro, or a PlayStation 5, or if you have an HDD or an SSD, the loading times can, you know, vary in length. And yeah, sometimes it's just faster to watch a short cutscene than it is to skip it, because you would have to go through that loading screen. Alright, so we finally got our equipment back. We have fled from captivity, so we are now one angry boy. We just want to go ahead and end this Mongol invasion, because we are in the final act of the game now. So first we need a new base of operations. So we will scout out this temple over there. That is just perfectly suiting for that role. And then we'll go ahead and capture it from the Mongol, well, invasion there. Things are kind of good for ghost armor. Get out of the way, please, Yuna. Thank you. But yeah, since we just lost our trusty samurai steed, we now get this, well, hungry, mangy, not really good-looking one. I mean, you know, If you just look at this horse, it probably has seen better days. I mean,
あれは
wow.
金の民か。
さあね、今はルミンだらけだから。
叔父上と共に猛虎を
But yeah,
追い
we
詰め
just
て
have
お
to
れば
make do for now.
なんであの時降伏
He's
したの？
called Skinny.
俺が
Is
降
that his
伏しな
official
ければ
name?
対馬の民が本土の武士や叔父上と戦った
R2, yeah.
殺し合いになれば藩の思うつも
They
だ
have the button press to do anything in this game, like using
猛虎にも俺にも将軍様への
any of the
義理が
prompts is R2 in this game, so we don't press F, we actually press
な
R2.
んであろうと志村様はバカだ。
But, you
家
know,
督を継がせ
whatever.
たいという思いを打ち壊してしまった
正しきを
That's the name
な
I gave
それ
him,
が吉と
with
出
my
るかは
full
分からない
inventive creativity.
幾度も証明してきたよ。
Yeah, Skinny is definitely a creative
思い
name.
返せば志村様は許してくれるかな。
幼い頃から叔父上は父
And
で
that is
死で
all that I'm going to say
世
to
の
that.
全てだった嘆かせたくはなかったいつか和解できればと願う
So yeah, this is another one of these walkie-talkie sections. Just hang back and enjoy.
私のせいだ。
There's nothing you can do to speed this up, just have to take the ride. You know, it's a nice little sequence to get a little bit of a breather, to refocus here, because we do have a few fights coming up.
上学寺は近いぞ
湖に宿営がある。そこから寺の様子がわかるよ。
馬を
Just
降りろ
wait for these
歩
two
い
to
てい
finish
く
the conversation, because we have to wait for Yuno to dismount, and then we
この森
can
深いね。
run to the next Mongol
我々にも
encampment
猛虎にもな
at the shore of the lake
じゃ
here.
あ開けた地を越えて寺に近づかなきゃ。
つまり湖か
So go ahead,
行くぞ
now crouch down, start rolling again. Then we'll just chain assassinate all of these buggers. All sneaky like. Get him. Get him. Get him. And we missed one over there. Ah. It's just a body You now, please. Again, we'll watch this cutscene because it's really quick. Definitely no reason to reload a save here.
すべて助けたね。
寺はここより守りが固い焦りは禁物
じゃあ物見と行こうか。
火薬の樽があるぞ使わせてもらおう
It was a raid,
見つかったら
and thanks, so thanks to that crew.
え
But I'm so glad to have you here, Steve.
一網打尽にする待っておれ
But yes, you probably missed the raid going on for really long upon.
これで気を引けるでは戻る
あいつら
Jump to tail area. What the hell are you talking about, game? Ah, okay. Well, it was a little bit too quick there for the game. They wanted me to tether back. So, welcome to Mongols on Ice. You know, we have a lot of Mongols here. We also have a lot of explosives. I don't know why they cram around the explosives when there is so much space on this frozen lake, but they really like to stick around to the explosives. So, of course, we abuse that and let them all on fire and blow them up. I mean, you all know Mongols on Ice, right? The famous ice skating performance. I mean, I don't know if they had ice skates back then, but probably. How else are you gonna go pass time in feudal Japan other than ice skating? Okay, who's left? You are. Now you're not. Temple liberated.
もう
I mean, speaking of Mongols on ice, I can just totally imagine Khotun Khan leading that charge, you know, with a killer performance on his ice skates. He seems like a dude who could pull that off. Totally does.
ジン、こっちだ。
酒井様。
近江から髪のだ。
Okay, now that we have a new base of operations in the frozen north of the island of Tsushima, it is now time to get our allies, well, up into the north, because they are all hanging out in the south at the moment. So what we have to do now is go ahead and open the gates, so to speak, by liberating a checkpoint, so that it can actually cross the border. But first, we'll do a little bit of shopping here. Where is my horse? Horse! There you are. Excuse me. So, let's see. Will this patrol be here and will it fuck me over? Because the last few runs I've did, I had a patrol right here and you cannot circumvent that because it's right in the way. And yes, there they are. But no, they are fighting a bear. Perfect. So yeah, get yeeted by the bear, dude. Whee! Yeah, bears in this game are vicious, they are angry, and they will yeet you wherever they please, so do stay away from them. Somehow the Mongols apparently haven't learned that lesson for some reason. But that is just the way it is, I suppose. Alright. In order to recapture that border checkpoints, we of course need yet a few other allies. And Yuna told us that she knows a group of hunters who are stationed on kind of a mountaintop here. So we will now ride over to them and see if they can aid us in our quest here. It's just a short ride through this basically featureless winter wonderland. It's a little bit hard to navigate, but luckily we basically only have to ride in a straight line more or less to get to this mountain here. And there we will find the hunters that we're looking for. So welcome to Takeshi's castle! Not exactly, but most of the letters fit, don't they? So does any of you guys remember Takeshi's castle? Because it definitely was a thing in my childhood. It is slower, it is. But I didn't do it alone. I mean, you know, I was the runner, but the viewers donated for a good cause, you know, because we were saving the puppers, all of them. Because, you know, we raise a bit of charity money during No Holidays Allowed. It was a blast. I think the puppers are happy that we did raise so much money for them. Saving Dunkel and the puppers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys probably don't know about Dunkel. But if you remember Lord Shimura, you saw him, you know, basically shortly after you guys raided me. He's a central figure of the story. He is Jin Sakai's, the main character's uncle. And ever since Jin's parents died, Lord Shimura has been watching over Jin, and he basically wants to adopt him as his own son because both of them have such a close bond. And that is when my trusty viewer Lear over here actually pointed out to me that he is an uncle dad. But uncle dad sounds kind of wrong, doesn't it? So, of course, the clever guys that we are, we changed it around to dad uncle. But since dad uncle is just way too long of a description, we of course shortened it to Dunkel. So now he's not Lord Shimura anymore, he's now Lord Dunkel. So yeah, enjoy that, I guess. The clowns in the labyrinth. Which labyrinth? Uncle Dad is from Alabama. Oh god. Well, if you put it that way, you know, I mean, I hope not. I hope that the Japanese don't have that kind of thing going on, but I don't know. I haven't been to feudal Japan to be able to dispute any of these claims, I think. But yeah, now that you say it like that, it's a good point. Good point. Alright. A nice little bomb over there while we go ahead and slaughter that guy. He's like totally flabbergasted, like, why the hell are my people on fire? What the hell is going on? Where is my head? Well, it's gone. All of it. The people and the head. Lost it all, dude. Why did you lose it all? Because angry past samurai, dude. Come down. Please come down. Thank you. Ah, don't come down. Why did he just fall down? Oh, I'm missing that guy again. Yeah, for some reason, this guy over there just hides. You know, he takes cover, he doesn't come out. He's really annoying. Like, why the hell? Dude, please, come out in the open. Fight like a man. And die. While doing that. That would be preferable. You know, but just die. Don't even come out and fight, just die. That would be perfect. Back in the medieval times, incest was actually common. They felt it was a way to keep the bloodline pure. Yep, I definitely get that. But was it the same in Japan? I don't know if it was. I mean, it definitely was in medieval Europe. Definitely. More common in nobles? Yep. Also not accepted in certain areas. Yeah, and that is where I don't know if it was common in Japan or not. You know, they weren't biggie into genetics, I guess, back then. I mean, how could they? They didn't have the equipment and the knowledge and whatnot. Alright, bombs! Do Michael Bay proud. More bombs! Oh, I used the wrong thing. I wanted to throw kunai. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. Yarikawa! Yarikawa Banga! If you are, you know, Ninja Turtle. I think we got them all. Yep. Got them all. Japan still has things like arranged marriages. A good chance they were more doing stuff like that than anything. Might be. No idea. Absolutely no idea. But yeah, we are at a pretty good pace right now. So a sub 3 hour wolves at the gates, which means we could get a time of somewhere between 3 hours and maybe 23 minutes at best, I want to say. Yeah, this one will probably finish around 3 hours 23 to 25 minutes if nothing goes horribly wrong. But it can go horribly wrong, because the hardest parts are of course yet to come, because this is one of these games that keeps the hardest parts up until the very last quest, actually. So it is not uncommon for me to get into the second to last quest of the game, be 20 minutes ahead of my PB, and then lose about 10 in one quest, or in one battle to be precise. Which is pretty much sad phase. But common might be a little bit of a word, but it has happened, and it made me sad. And I cried, and I raged, and then I did it again the next day. Alright, now the game expects us to go this way over there, you know, sneak around the cliffs so we don't get spotted by all of these Mongols in this camp, but we don't care. We are the tumbleweed samurais, so we will just tumbleweed our way through this camp like it's nobody's business. Because, you know, always remember the saying, they don't see me rolling, they don't hatin'. And that is just true. You have worked with people who are married in arranged marriages. Really? So, how were they like? Like, you know, they start liking each other, or after a few years of having to live together? Ah! Yuna. You did not dare ask. Yeah, probably for the better. I mean, it's probably a kind of an awkward question, right? Walking up to a married couple whose marriage has been arranged and then asking them after a few years of living together, do you like each other? I mean, you know, either they find it really funny, or they probably smack you over the head and sell you off to the nearest slave trader or whatever. I don't know. She saw her fiancé once before marriage. Well, at least she did see him, right? So I guess he wasn't a total stranger. It was just about 9/10 of one. I mean, but then again, at that point, like, is it better or worse that you've seen the person you're going to be married to before? Or would you just, you know, rather keep it a secret until the marriage? I don't know. It's such a freaky situation. I mean, yeah, still, but, you know, if you've seen the guy or the girl or whoever once before, I mean, you know, you start building up a certain image of him in your mind, I suppose, which can be positive, it can be negative, and you can't just dwell on that image because the next time you're going to see that person is at the marriage. So, you know, your mind can do all kinds of crazy things to you during that time. And you probably don't have any way of, you know, talking to that person until the marriage comes around. So, I don't know if it's actually better to see them beforehand. Or if it's better to just get thrown into the cold water when, you know, the time comes. I don't know. I live in America, where marriage is more about love than about power. I mean, hopefully that's a thing around the globe. Oh yeah, like, my daughter is at least worth 3 camels and a sheep. And, I don't know, maybe a Mongol or 2. How did this conversation start again? These days, my daughter is worth a doctor or a lawyer. Wait. So they would actually have to pay with another person? I'm only going to sell you my daughter if you can pay me in a doctor. Just imagine it. Paying humans in other humans. What a trade. What a trade indeed. Geronimo! So yeah, you might remember this castle here. I mean, we just left it about half an hour ago. If that. And now we are back again. Because we want to leave a message behind for our Dunkel. And politely ask him if he wants to join us in the last assault on the Mongols, because we are fastly approaching the end of the game here. Oh, okay. I understood you wrong then. So the spouse has to be a doctor or a lawyer to be worthy to marriage the daughter or the son or whatever. I get you now. Okay. That makes more sense. They don't pay another person's, they pay in education. I see. Ah! Ah! Ah, no, 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 don't see me, please. Glad this is easy. Oh, that could have gone wrong. Hello there, Mr. Samurai. Don't mind me. I'm just going to deliver a message to your leader. We go through all of this. And boom. English is hard. Bad words, me tired. What's English? It's a language, I think. Wait, do you speak multiple languages? I mean, yeah, of course, I know about German and English. Oh, do you actually speak Swedish? I mean, you're living over there, right? So I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I think all of the Norwegian languages are a bitch to learn. 6! Oh my god. Well, what else then? So it's German, it's English, it's probably Swedish. That leaves 3 to yet be discovered. Oh, you're counting Swiss German as another language, do you? I should probably sell some linen to get a bit of... Wait, let me stock up and then I will read this, because we have a little bit of downtime in just a second. Should be everything. Alright, second to last quest, fast approaching. Swiss, German, German, English, Swedish as fluent. I speak French, Norwegian, and I can read Danish and somewhat understand. Huh. Interesting. But please do tell, is Swiss German that much different from normal German? It is. Okay. Different grammar even. Okay. Like saying Swedish is the same as Norwegian. Huh. Super close, but not the same. Oh my god, we have to teach slower some German then. I mean, you know, one of the funniest things as a German to me is that when you go ahead and play a game by a Japanese developer, mostly JRPGs, they have so many German words in their games. Like, it's mostly, you know, names and item descriptions and whatnot. And if you know what that name means, or yeah, that word means in German, it's like so funny if you just translate it. I mean, there isn't actually a grammar difference between American and British English now, is there? I mean, yes, the words are different, but the actual grammar, I don't know if there's a difference. I don't think so.
Jin.
But what is the difference in the grammar? Yeah, I mean, but color and color, that's not grammar, that's just vocabulary. Yeah, spelling, right, spelling, that's the word. That is the word I'm looking for, thank you for correcting me. Well, first we had Mongols on ice, now we have Mongols on fire. How the tables have turned. Oh, come on, dude, let me shoot that, please. What am I doing? No. I don't see shit. Holy crap. Where are the enemies? You know what? Fuck this. I lost way too much time there. So write a note in Swiss German, then do a presentation in German. I cannot just translate the note. The words will end up in the wrong order. Interesting. I did not know that. Oh yeah, grammar definitely changes. Like, if you've ever taken a class in Japanese, like, their grammar is wholly different than, you know, any English or German or whatnot. Like, for example, what the Japanese do, they have those... I don't know the correct English word for that. But in German it was post-pronomina, or post-pronomina. And what that basically means is that they differentiate if a sentence is in the past and if it is active or passive or whatnot by extending the verb at the end of the sentence with different things. So you don't know if a if a sentence is, you know, active, passive, in the future, in the past, until you've heard the verb at the end of the sentence, and that can just go on for, I don't know, they can put like 15 different things at the end of this verb, and that's just, it's insane. At least it was to me. And that's definitely nothing I've ever seen in another language. Alright, Khotun Khan time! Who is that dude? He looks angry. Yeah, Japanese also has that they have certain words that are gender exclusive. And they even differentiate between male and female language, so to speak. Like, you know, they use different words depending on if you're male or female. Also pretty interesting. I have the wrong stance. Better have the wrong stance. Okay, good fight. I probably shouldn't do stuff like that while I'm speedrunning a game. Okay, final fight against Khotun Khan. Let's see it, let's see it. Alright guys, I will ignore chat for a short while here, while we have this fight at the boat. Because it's a bitch. Ah, God. Ooh, that was close. Good. Like to see that. Good. That was a pretty good fight. I mean, you know, it's easy, but it was still good. No problems whatsoever there. I hate the boat. Yeah, the boat is a bitch. So what does New Game Plus add? The question rather is, what does New Game Plus take away? Because as I've briefly explained earlier, there are basically three main reasons why we do New Game Plus. The first is that you completely skip the prologue, you know, all of the introductory stuff, the tutorials, the setup of the story. We skip all that and we immediately start at the main portion of the game. And in a speedrun scenario, that already saves about 40 to 42 minutes. The second reason why we play New Game Plus is because you can skip the cutscenes. You cannot skip any of the cutscenes on a fresh save file, and you probably never will be able to. So that saves about 2 hours over the course of the whole run. So with those two things combined, that already saves us about, you know, 2.5 hours roundabout. And then of course, since this is a New Game Plus run, I got a split here. Since this is a New Game Plus run, you of course bring over all of your armor sets, your upgrades, and whatnot into this save file, because, you know, New Game Plus, what else do you expect from New Game Plus save file? And it also adds a few more cosmetics and stuff. that you can buy with these ghost flowers that you can get on New Game Plus and only on New Game Plus. So, well, it's not only cosmetics, it's also a few new charms that you can get. One is actually used during the speedrun, so that's pretty good to have. Or at least I use it during a speedrun. But yeah, it's a few things, I guess. But mostly it's because we can skip the cutscenes and, you know, we have all of our upgrades and stuff. Oh yeah, you can also get more upgrades because on New Game Plus, all of the difficulties are increased. So easy on New Game Plus is harder than easy on New Game. And that is why you can get one more upgrade level for your sword and for your armor and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. I forgot that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that is basically why a new game speedrun of this game takes about 7 hours, and a new game plus run only takes about 3.5. I guess. To be honest, I've only played Horizon Zero Dawn before they released New Game Plus, so I haven't played that yet. I've only played the base game, so I cannot 100% confirm or deny. But I guess.
そんなめっそうもございません。遠慮いたすな。
一人では動かせんぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, that's true. You take a slightly different route through the game on a new game file compared to a New Game Plus file during a speedrun, but it's not a major deviation because we still have to do all the same quests. We just do them slightly out of order, or in a different order. All right, Dunkel is back. Hey! Finally get to see them again. However, it's not exactly a you know, friendly reunion here. It's more of a sad one because our uncle informs us that because of what we have done during the game, you know, all these dishonorable deeds, we are now no longer a samurai. The shogun has disbanded our clan. So that's sad face. I mean, the beginning, yeah, and the cutscenes, because those two alone save about 2.5 hours. You know, not having to do the prologue saves about 40 minutes, as I said, and skipping the cutscenes another 2 hours, roundabout. Because, you know, there are cutscenes in the prologue, so they get kind of mingled up there, but yeah. So yeah, this might come in slightly under 3 hours and 25 minutes, I think. If this fight goes well, this will be a 3 hour 24 minutes something. So let's see. But of course, if Uncle does not behave, well then. Alright, last fight of the game. Let's start. Awesome. It is so much easier to do perfect parries on easy. It is phenomenal. Yeah, this fight is basically over.
わけにはいかん。
And because we spared him the last time, and because I'm about to PB, we will kill him like an honorable dude. And so this is a 324-46. Okay.
その名を語り継ぎましょう。武木武者、里木長。我が父。息子よ。浄土で待っておるぞ。はい。
Hey there, Polyswax. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for the GGs. Yeah, that was a pretty good run. I am satisfied. Just watching and learning. Oh, do we have another speedrunner in the making? Maybe, maybe. Polyswax speedrun next. Polyswax speedruns Among Us. Yeah, thank you, thank you. No, play the game. Well, you could speedrun Among Us, can't you? You do that, the game. It's okay, Team Spear, we won the marathon. Exactly. I mean, you know, we raised $1,000 with a donation incentive to either kill or spare Lord Shimura, and I guess that's a pretty good thing that we did yesterday. You know, that single choice raised about 25% of the whole donations during the marathon. Which I am proud of for you guys. You did good. Thank you, thank you. Oh, all right, you did go over 4,500 at the end, right? Kind of insane to think about. I mean, how much money did you raise during all of the no holidays allowed marathons combined? I think I've heard 10,000 floating around. 2,000 over your donation personal best, so we doubled it. Roundabout. Holy crap. Well, Wicked, I look forward to your next runs. And I guess Charlatan as well, because he's now also running this category. But yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, the fact that I'm most happy about is that this is a sub 3 hour 25 minute run, because that is kinda, I guess, the benchmark that I'm trying to aim for at the moment with all of my categories. Because I've clearly surpassed the sub 3 hour 30 minute mark, so sub 3 hour 25 minutes isn't the new thing here. So yeah, happy about that. I mean, you know, I think Act 1 is still the act where I can save the most time. I still stand by that. I'm not completely sure about it, because I can also lose a lot of time during the last two quests, you know, in the fight against Khotun Khan and Lord Shimura, if they won't behave. But yeah, it's a good idea to get your foundation right in the first act and then go ahead and train the others. Okay, yeah. Everyone, that is the run for today. So, what am I ever gonna do with you lovely people, because you all stuck around? I mean, you know, it's pretty awesome to show this run to so many people yet again. Kind of floored a little bit by all of that. you guys sticking around watching me do this. So well, I gotta thank you guys for sticking around, definitely. It's just a question of where do I send you guys off to so we can, you know, sweeten the evening for yet another person who is streaming. Where do I send you guys off to? Alright, quick chat. Tell me, do you want to watch a Final Fantasy VII speedrun, or do you want to see some game development? Or rather, seeing some person learn about game development? What tickles your fancy for the rest of your evening, or your morning, or your afternoon, or wherever you are? Final Fantasy VII? Okay, we got one Final Fantasy VII, we got one game dev. Great. Can we get a tiebreaker? Can somebody please donate to the donation incentive? I should probably open a fundraiser real quick so you guys can give money. Okay, it was Final Fantasy VII first, so let's go ahead and give you guys some Final Fantasy VII exactly. So, because as I see, Zeal is doing something of that. So let's go ahead and rate that dude. He's doing some Zeal miss. Yeah, some Christmas there. He's probably trying to improve upon his world record time. So let's go ahead and wish that guy a Merry Christmas. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching me do this run. We will do this again on Wednesday. That time we'll be doing the same thing on medium difficulty because I still have to go ahead and get my world record back in that category. So, you know, if you guys want to see more Ghost of Tsushima, stick around and come again or whatnot. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's always nice to have a few viewers around for that. And yeah, have a nice, you know, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I hope to see you on Wednesday. And if not, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I hope to see you in the new year with, you know, more Ghost of Tsushima speedruns, maybe in another marathon. Until then, everyone, bye-bye. And say hello to Zeal for me.